What's up, everybody? This is RTV Joe. Please do like, subscribe, share with your Alliance chat, share with your event chats. Please do make sure you turn on notifications so you can see my new videos. I've been asked this question a lot, and most recently from Danielle, I believe. If I'm mispronouncing it, I'm sorry, but what would you do if you were restarting over again today? If you were restarting the game today, what would you do? So that's very complicated. It would be a very long 25-minute plus video to break it down in full, if not longer, but I will go over what squads I would go with first. So when you're first starting the game out, just like you do on Hero Day where it has these shards pop up, it's going to pop them up for different heroes. If you have a spending budget you're going to do on it, I would punt the tank. You want to unlock everybody. That's one mistake I think a lot of people make, is not unlocking all of them. So go ahead and buy the $5 pack to unlock them in the beginning as soon as they pop up, but punt the rest on the tank heroes. Focus your squad 1 as air, because air beats tank, and then your squad 2 is missile, because missile beats air. That will then set you apart from all the rest of your people in your alliance and on your server. It'll make you have a massive advantage. Even if you're free to play, it still will give you a massive advantage if you throw all of your universal stuff onto the air and then to the missile. And as I've stated multiple times before, free to play, $5 though is not going to break you. Most people, it might some, but it won't break most people. I'm not saying that it should be that everybody should spend, but $5 to just unlock them is still worth it, because then you can put your universal shards onto them. As far as focus goes, I would focus them in order of how the exclusive weapons are coming out, which means I would go with first and foremost, I would throw everything I can towards DBA, get her to level 4, then pivot to Carly, take her up to level 4 to 4 stars, and then go to your others from there. Potentially, probably really, Lucius is not next up, but I would probably go Lucius next as opposed to Schuler. I would still get Schuler opened up, but I would throw my stuff towards Lucius once I've got the other 2 up to 4 stars, because Lucius and Carly together will protect DVA better, and she's going to give you the most power towards attacking. So having those 2 defensive heroes in front of her would be best. Same thing goes for the missile squad. I would go Tesla to 4 stars. Then I would go one pivot, though, is we have learned that when you match Adam up with Swift up front works really well. So I would punt McGregor and go Swift and Adam, because their skills bounce off of each other very well. Obviously, that'll be a couple months into the game before you pivot to that for most people, because you're going to be pushing air all the way up to at least 4 stars before you push any universal or purchases past the initial purchases. I got no problem with somebody doing all the initial purchases like you can do on here. If you want to do that, if you're a spender brand new on the game, then that's fine. But past that, I would punt any spending on tank heroes altogether and hold on missile until you get done with your air completely. The next part of it that a lot of people make the mistakes on is it's hard to know, should I focus on the player versus player, or should I be focused in on the monsters to begin with? And the answer is player versus player. Therefore, you should only use your skill medals, and your ores and all of that stuff should be focused just on your squad 1, which should be air in this scenario. And you should focus. Why not just go ahead and go to missile, Josh, Joe, whatever you guys want to call me on that, doesn't matter. But why should you not just do that? Because missile gets beat by tank. So the missile is being built up second, so that when other people start shifting to air, you can still counter them and beat them. You can send your S2 out, and you've already done the S2 above what they're doing on their S1, which they would be switching their S1 to air at that point. You see a lot of people starting to do that about 2 to 3 months into the game, but if you do it from day 1, you'll be 2 to 3 months ahead. And then at that 2 to 3 month mark, you'll be pivoting to your missile while they're pivoting to their air. And then you'll have a way stronger air than they can, so they can't beat you. And then you'll be pivoting to your missile, and then you'll have the missile to beat them too. And the other thing this will do, most likely, is it will change the culture of your server, which will make people most likely wonder why you're doing it that way, potentially follow you later than you would be doing it, which also makes you stay stronger than them forever. So that's what I would do. It would help you in your group of 32 different servers that you're going to be grouped in with. You're still not going to beat the giant whales unless you're just spending a crazy amount of money. Forever you won't beat them, at least. But you will be able to beat 95% of people that you face by doing it that way. That's going to be it for this video. That's what I would do. That's how I would handle it. And this is RTV Joe from Server To Be Determined, signing out. Please do like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys so much.